pick your teams and pick your players, to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it.
What's happening, everybody? Bone here with Real Sports Cards, ready to get into a little bit of basketball tonight. Bowman Chrome U basketball, that is. We have our 6 boxes from the other half of the case that we ripped last night, as stated in the post. So let's get ripping. Keeping our eye out for parallels in this one. The numbered cards, that is. So, in here, the final score of the game added up to 128. Kind of a little bit of a lower scoring game, I think. Given that Florida was always putting up lots of points. But, so we're going to be adding up the numerator and denominator from numbered cards in here. The one that lands closest to 128 without going over will win $100 of break credit here. So let's get after it. Got one break still up and filling for the night shift. That is baseball with little triple threads in that baseball. Triple Threads, Topps Chrome Jumbo from 2024. And also, we got a little bit of Series 1 from 2025 in there, too. Actually, it's a big one. It's Jumbo. So it's not a little one from 2025. It's the Jumbo 2025. So that is my last open break for the night. $5 to $20 off each remaining team in that one. There's only 3 teams over $100. Those teams over 100 in there are $20 off right now. So here we go, Bowman Chrome U time. Good luck, everyone. Let's hit some nice stuff in here. Oh my gosh, I told this next, there's an autograph card staring me in the face right now, and I totally thought it was a football, because it looks a lot like a football name. So first up is going to be Jelani Cambridge, 150 out of 299. That is over, so that's not going to count. Patrick Ngamba going out to Duke on the X-Fractor first. We got Liam McNeely. And then we got nice Cooper flag starting us off. Facilitators blue. 131 out of 150 on the Cooper flag facilitators. Also not going to count because that is also over 128. So pretty much greens, golds, oranges is kind of what we're looking for to get us there for that $100 of break credit. So Cooper flag's going to start us off up in the mid there, however. Nice hit there, John. Another Cooper flag there. That is the flash refractor of Cooper flag. No flag auto hit last night, so hopefully we got one in this one. That, and also it would be nice to see a little Juju Watkins come out of this half too. Refractor of Ashton Hardaway. We got Dennis Evans for Grand Canyon, followed by Robert Wright to Baylor. We got Con Knipple for Duke. Ooh, Super Fractor. Let's go. Super Fractor Inc. Ashton Hardaway for St. Mary's. Ay, ay, ay. Let's go. 1 of 1 for St. Mary's here. St. Mary's is going to be going out to the all other unassigned spot, going out to Feldy. How about that one, Feldy? Let's go, buddy. What a hit. So that's our first qualifying card as well, by the way, for the break credit. That is the first qualifying card for the break credit. So at least we know we're going to be giving away that $100 of break credit. Gotta put the super up in the mid. Good Lord. So I totally thought it was Ashton Genty when I saw Ashton plus the SMU logo on the back. Like, if you look at it quick, it's like, oh, Boise State? What the heck? No, Boise State. Unassigned did come to play. I think that the unassigned spot was actually in a card, and I believe it got released, and Feldy picked it up after that. Jesus. Jackson just walked by, scared the crap out of me. I'm like, who's here? We got Jaden Akins, Jamari McDowell, and Justice Carlton, 64 of 75. Texas. That is over, by the way. That is over. 64 out of 75, so that's over by a couple points there. But it's still a nice hit though for the Texas spot. Just a bit too late, eh? We got Drake Powell for North Carolina. Dude, you scared me so bad. Yeah, all of a sudden I heard footsteps and I'm like, what? Reed, good, and you? I forgot to say that the first time. Kate Caval. And we got Audi Crooks. Nice hit for Iowa State. Bizzle, we are guaranteed to hit the bounty with that 101. If we wouldn't have hit a card under 128, like, the possibilities were pretty slim that wouldn't happen. Clifford Amory is going to Alabama for our next auto. The possibility of us hitting nothing that would have qualified for that is so small. But if that would have happened, I would have gone with the next closest that was over. But that'll do it for box number 1. Oh, not so bad. No matter what happened in this break, we would have at least given away $100 break credit. At the very least. I guess I should say it right now. If we do tie, it'll be split $50 each. Be kind of tough to tie. Yeah, Bowman Chrome you should count towards the Super Fractor bounty too, right? How long have the Timber Rattlers had the pencil foul pole? I think that's kind of new, Reed. I don't remember seeing a pencil foul pole. They used to have a hole in the wall out in left field, and it was probably about this big. And if a player hit a ball through that hole, then everybody in the crowd won something. I can't remember what it was, but they took that away because it actually did happen. Like, somebody did actually hit the ball through that hole at one point. And I think whoever sponsored it wasn't overly happy about it. But yeah, that hole in the wall is no longer there. So I was talking on last week. Yeah, I think that's kind of new. I don't like. I haven't been to a Tim Rattlers game in a year and a half or so, which I should really change. But I don't recall them having a pencil foul pole before that. Yeah, I think whoever sponsored that Bizzle, I think was like, yeah, this will never happen. And it was, I think it was a pretty good prize, too, actually. And yeah, that's no longer a thing. We got Asa Newell for Georgia. And Cam Jones, that is 170 out of 399 for Marquette. Ticonderoga number 2. You even got the type of pencil down? You stud. How about that? Jaleel Bethea. The Bowman Chrome University eye test autograph of Jaleel Bethea. Miami. Tugboat with Miami with Jaleel Bethea. That's pretty sweet. This is the first time I've seen these eye tests. They got to do some of these designs for Bowman football too, because the insert autographs in Bowman Chrome University football have been so cool. It'd be really, really unfortunate if they did not carry those over. There's another Cooper flag on the facilitators. We got Fletcher Lawyer and another Cooper flag. On those giveaway things, Reed? Another green coming. We got, that is R.J. Jones, 59 out of 99 on the R.J. Jones. So there you go, 59 out of 99, R.J. Jones for TCU. Also over, R.J. Jones, X-Factor. We got Kate Cavall for Notre Dame. I do remember that, Reed. I read about that. I do remember that. It's kind of like from Semi-Pro with Will Ferrell. We got next up 21 of 99. Isaac McNeely, and that is 120. We have a new leader. We have a leader for the Hundo Break Credit, Virginia. Virginia, however, is also the unassigned all other spot. So that is one more time going out to Feldy 3030. And Feldy 3030, that is going to be pretty tough to beat. That is a 120, and we're looking for 128. Acropolis there, that is Sarah Strong. Followed by Robbie Avila. So there's 8 spots to beat that one. 21 of 99. It is an underrated movie. You jive, turkey. We got Kate Koval is numbered 127 out of 189. That scene is so funny. Trent Perry. Next up is the Acropolis Anisha Morrow for LSU. And Con Knipple out of 150 for Duke. Very cool looking card. Nice color match on that one for Duke. 139 of 150 for Con Knipple. Oh man, I gotta watch Hot Rod again too. You know what? You know what Hot Rod is, Reed? Hot Rod is cool beans. It's cool beans. Cool beans. I love that movie so much. You look really pretty today. What'd you say? I said you look crappy. Good night, Denise. Hi, my name is Rod, and I like to party. Look, Reed, I know for a fact that you do not party. Bizzle, you ever see the movie Hot Rod? If you haven't, homework assignment. Watch it now, after the break. Kind of like one of those like lesser known movies. I think it's kind of like one of those like cult classic kind of things. It was never really a big like mainstream movie, but the people that have seen it are just like, yeah, this is good. If you like really dopey like comedy that just makes you go, what? That's what kind of what it is. It's Andy Samberg and one of the other guys from Lonely Island are in it. Now you need to go to bed after the break? No. Hot Rod first, then bed. I don't make the rules, Bizzle. I just enforce them, man. Isaiah Evans for Duke. Followed by John Bull for Ole Miss. We got Boogie Fland for Arkansas. Juju Watkins, Campus Icons Refractor. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much is what that is. What Reed said. Rudolph Refractor. Ooh, little orange snakeskin action. We got Emmanuel Sharp for Houston. Emmanuel Sharp, 15 of 25 for Houston. The oh so close to national champions, Houston. Houston's going to be going out to Sky. There you go, Sky. It's a cool card. Love the snakeskins. Sonia Citrone for Notre Dame. We also have Anisha Morrow. We got R.J. Jones, the Flash Blue out of 150. The Ringer? Yeah, I absolutely have. And I can count a potato. Yeah, that's a good one. 100% no. Hard no, it would not. Do you know that part, I was actually watching a little behind the scene kind of thing on that, and that part where he says, "When did we get ice cream?" That was not in the script, apparently. AJ Storr for Kansas on a 150. You picked it up in broad daylight and you scratched it. We got Flory Badunga, 64 of 99, so that is 163. So that is over, but nice one for Kansas. Going out to A. Schweitzer. There you go, A. Schweitzer. We need a little bit more Cooper flag action up there in that mid. There's a Cooper flag. We got Kelly Heckle for USC. Now I've done, this is my second full case of Bowman Chrome U. I've hit a Superfractor, or I should say a 101 in both of them. One was a Superfractor, one was like a reddish kind of color. It's really nice looking. Darian Reed for Alabama. Drake Powell for UNC out of 299. And Johnny Broom for Auburn. Going out to, we can actually count it this time. Going out to the Auburn fan, Zaxter. There you go, Zaxter. Not bad. Not bad at all, the Johnny Broom. Even though, might still have to put you in timeout for picking Alabama last break, but you taking Auburn this time around. Well, we might let it slide. Nolan Traore. Acropolis. Yeah, the ice cream line wasn't scripted. That's like I've remember seeing that yeah, it was not scripted. That's why when he said it, Johnny Knoxville like actually like started laughing. And they didn't cut it from the movie because it was good how it all worked out together. Oh, I just read Bizzle's comment. Yeah. They showed him like just like kind of break break character for a second. All right, this is starting our second half here. So it looks like we're down to 20 left in the Topps Baseball Pick Your Team Mixer. $5 to $20 off each. The only team in there that is $5 off is the Rockies, just because they're only $14 at this point. All other teams in that one are $10 to $20 off right now. I think there's only 3 teams over $100 that are left in that one. And those 3 teams that are over 100 are $20 off. So if you are looking for a break yet tonight, check that one out. My only open break of the night. I actually had that movie back on DVD. Back when I'd go, like one thing that, like me and my friends, we grew up in a really small town. Lamira, Wisconsin is where I went to high school. A town of about 1,800 people roughly, and there's nothing to do. There is 0 things to do. So we would always just say we're going to go make a Fond du Lac run, and what we would do is we would drive up to Fond du Lac, and we'd go to Walmart and we'd check out the $5 movie bin, and we'd go and pick up like 3 movies for like $18, and then that was our excitement. It was awesome. There's also a guy that comments on Facebook every now and then. I never knew his real name for a long time until we became Facebook friends. His name is Josh on the Facebook page. We used to just go and hang out at Mobile, the gas station, and that's where we met Josh, and we called him Mobile Man. And I didn't know his real name was Mobile Man, or was not Mobile Man, for about 4 years of knowing him. And then I'm like, oh my, like somebody said Josh, and I'm like, who is Josh? And he's like, Bone, that's my name. And I'm like, what? So if you ever hear me say, what's up, Mobile Man? That's him. That's him. Years down the road. Next up is Steel Aventers for Gonzaga. Movie is like a Step Brothers. I wonder how many takes they needed to do for some of those scenes. I know, just because they would probably just keep laughing. I agree with you 100% on that. Will Ferrell and John Cena worked so much together that they used to provide takes are always hilarious. I always wondered why they at the end of movies, like especially in a funny movie, why when they're rolling the credits they don't just do the outtakes all the time. Like I love when movies do that. We got Dylan Harper for Rutgers on the refractor, and Alex Caravan, that's on a $3.99 for UConn. Followed by Braden Smith for Purdue. Darian Reed on the X-Fractor Flash. And Cooper Flag. That looks like a gold Acropolis Cooper Flag. 29 of 50. What a great hit. 29 of 50. Gold Acropolis. John O with the Cooper Flag spot. Nice hit, John. And Derek Queen for Maryland. So we got Derek Queen in here. Cooper Flag. And they're not no autos yet of those of those few guys, but not too bad getting the Derek Queen X-Fractor, then also the Dylan Harper Refractor is pretty nice too. We got Kennedy Smith for USC. And Robert Wright for Baylor, number out of 299. Gold Duke ink. We got Isaiah Evans going out to Duke. 21 of 50 on the gold auto for Duke. Take that. Isaiah Evans going out to Duke for Chief Levi. Nice hit on that one, Levi. I bumped Duke from the showcase before, but we gotta find we gotta get Duke back up there. Duke is always very solid. Might bump Audi. It's a nice hit on the Audi still. Sarah Strong. We got Joyce Edwards for South Carolina. And what is that? It's like a team logo parallel, but it's not numbered. This is my first case of hobby, so this might just be this might be like some sort of SP kind of thing. So there we go. We'll save it, top load that. Miracle on DVD growing up was my and the disc broke. Oh, it's the worst. I know how that goes though, Bizzle. You watch one movie and over and over and over again, and then all of a sudden it stops working one day, and your life just feels like it's not complete anymore. I thought that was an SP, like a team logo SP kind of thing. Cooper Flag Refractor first Bowman. Con Knipple for Duke. And Josh Hubbard from Mississippi State out of 75. That is 7 of 75. So the all other unassigned spots still winning currently. We got Boogie Flan Facilitators. Acropolis Juju Watkins. And Con Knipple on the Refractor. Disney Plus is one of the few streaming services that I do not have. I had to draw the line somewhere. Got far too many. Sorry, I had to turn my air conditioner back on. It gets very stale in here fast when the air is not moving. Wait, 3 times in a week you watched it? That's too many, Reed. That's far too many. I did start White Lotus last night, by the way. Just watched one episode. It was good. It was good. That first season must have came out a couple of years back. Sydney Sweeney looks really, really young in that TV show. I didn't recognize her at first. I'm like, is that Sydney Sweeney? Yes, it is. Of White Lotus, Bizzle? So Reagan, your boys love those movies? Perfect. Nothing beats a classic. Righteous Gemstones. What's that on, Bizzle? If it's not on Disney, I should be able to check it out. I'm always looking for new TV shows. I'll watch that as soon as you watch Hot Rod. How does that sound? We got Jaleel Bethea on the refractor. Ryan Nebard for Gonzaga. And Mullock for Duke. We got Robbie Avila. Billikens must be international. Cooper Flagg, Facilitators refractor. That's on Max too. Perfect. Good. Righteous Gemstones. I'll write that down after the break before I hit complete break and the chat disappears forever. Hey, what up, Date Mike? Date Mike knows what's up. He knows what's up. He says Hot Rod is awesome. Isn't Danny McBride? He's in Danny McBride, and so is Bill. Is it Bill Hader? Is his name? They're both in Hot Rod too. Got a little blue coming. Dylan Harper, blue for Rutgers on a 150. So Righteous Gemstones is actually a funny TV show. Good. I need more comedy in my life. We got Jeremy Fears from Michigan State. I need more funny in my life. There you go, Michigan State. You know, every time I need a good laugh, there's only so many times somebody can look into a mirror and laugh, you know. Get it? Because I'm kind of goofy looking. Juju Watkins. Little X-Factor. I'll top on the Juju. Those are some of my favorites, though. Like National Lampoons type stuff, especially the Ryan Reynolds ones. They're good. Silas Swords is going to be number out of 399. And then Clifford Amori, that is 22 out of 150 for Alabama. Clifford Amori, that's actually our second one of him. Clifford Amori and Clifford Amori. I want to go just like that. That's what we'll go with it. Fan of stand-up comedies? Yes and no. It depends if I really like the comic or not. Like Dave Chappelle, I've liked his stand-ups in the past. But other ones I just can't get into some of them. Like back in the day, I liked watching George Carlin's stand-ups. I really liked his. Bert Kreischer, I don't know how I feel about Bert Kreischer. Like, the jury's out on him for me. He was at the roast of Tom Brady, wasn't he? And I think he was. And I remember being like, this guy's kind of a dork. We got Cooper Flagg blue on a 150. Sorry, no, on a 199. Even better. Actually, that's not. Either way. Cooper Flagg, blue, 41 of 199. Great hit on that one. Going out to John O. Great color match. You got two of those blue parallels now, John. Nice stuff. We got Zayd Lowry going out to Marquette, along with Darian Reed. Acropolis Con Knipple. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, he wasn't great on the roast. I really liked, oh, what's her name? I can see her face. What was the lady that absolutely crushed it at the roast of Tom Brady? I literally can see her face. She's blonde. Nikki Glazer, there you go, thank you. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, Nikki Glazer. She was absolutely fantastic at the roast. She was the best one, in my opinion, that participated there. But she's also another one. I've never watched like her stand-ups though. Like I've seen some of her like TikToks and reels that she's done, and she's hilarious. She's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I don't know. Stand-ups, hit or miss. I guess I have to be in the right mood to want to sit down and watch a stand-up comedy. Dude, she absolutely crushed it. When she made fun of Gronk for the cryptocurrency thing with Tom Brady, even I know that's not real money. I lost it, dude. I absolutely lost it when she said that. Even I know that's not real money. So good. This is box 6, by the way, our final box of the break. You're welcome, Dizzle. You're welcome. Alright, here we go. Final box of the break. We got Bedunga for Kansas. And Grant Nelson, Alabama on the refractor first, Bowman. So we still got to see if any parallel can beat the 120 that we got. 120 is the closest one at this very moment. Bedunga one more time. We got Kylan Boswell. Another Cooper Flag base. Wasn't it Randy Moss that came up to present after her? Like, that was rough to be in the pecking order to follow Nikki Glaser, because Randy Moss, not exactly the most funny guy in the world to begin with, but then having to follow Nikki Glaser was like, ugh. He did all right. I think people would have really received his material better if he didn't have to follow Nikki Glaser, who was just absolutely astronomically good. 103 out of 199 on Josh Hubbard. And nice. Dylan Harper's for Rutgers on the campus visit auto. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, that'll work. Rutgers going out to Brendan on this one. What a great hit there, Brendan. Dylan Harper. I feel like I had a Dylan Harper color before, too. I did. There it is. There we go. I don't want to really want to bump the Johnny Broom, but bump the Emmanuel Sharp, I guess. I mean, that's what we'll do. I know, she would have been the great closer. We got Sarah Strong for UConn. There's Cooper Flag on the campus icons, followed by Langston Love for Baylor. I kind of did too, Reed. I kind of did too. That's why I might have messaged you. Had the feels. We got Robbie Avila refractor and Cam Scott for South Carolina. That is 386 out of 399. We got Xavier Booker. Next up, nice Juju Watkins facilitators. Swords. We got one auto left in this box. I think so. I know something is off. I know. In my defense, I did hit 3 out of the 4 big QBs out of 5 boxes. In my defense. Trent Perry. Nice Odie Crooks for Iowa State. We got Dame Sarr for International. Traore is also International. And that is going to do it here for the break, me friends. It's a pretty solid one. So I sleeve up every X-Fractor throughout the break, which is probably a little overkill, but that's what I do. It was a great break, wasn't it? Alright, so like I said, I sleeve up every X-Fractor throughout the break, so might be a lot, but might as well protect the cards the right way, right? So we still got those 20 left, by the way, in my Topps Baseball Pick Your Team Mixer. $5 to $20 off each winning team in that one. I really want to do that one. I don't want to let Tom do that one tomorrow morning. I want to do that one tonight. But that's a fun one. With triple threads in there? Are you kidding me? Come on. We got Dame Sar, Traore, Booker, Love, Fears, Flag, Bedunga, Flag again, and Boswell. That's funny, Bizzle. Kaval, Cambridge, McNeely, Aikens, McDowell, Powell, Evans, Wright, Perry, Morrow, Randolph, Blocker, that is Sarah Strong, Avila, Flag again, Lawyer, followed by Newell, Jones, Koval, Citrone, Morrow, Evans, Bull, Fland, Watkins, Traore, followed by Reed and Ace Bailey. Next is a couple more. We got Johnson, Cooper Flag, Heckle, Green, Reed, Harper, Smith, Zeeble, Freeman, Fland, Knipple, Watkins, Smith, Edwards, Knipple again, followed by Phylon, Holloway, Sharp, Bethea, Nevard, Mullock, Avila, Lowry, and Reed. Unnumbered stuff that I top loaded here. We got Crooks for Iowa State. Juju is USC. Sarah Strong for UConn. We got Watkins again for USC. Flag is Duke. McNeely, that is the team name SP, team logo SP. Either way, a nice hit on the Liam McNeely for UConn men. Derek Queen is Maryland, followed by Nagamba, Duke, and also Con Knipple for Duke. Numbered stuff. So we got Emmanuel Sharp going out to Houston. That is out of 25. Cam Scott is South Carolina. Hubbard, Mississippi State. Swords is Michigan. Hubbard, Mississippi State again. We got Wright for Baylor. Crooks, Iowa State. Caravan is UConn. Bedunga, Kansas. Powell, UNC. Knipple for Duke. Let's put that one right up here. We got AJ Stower for Kansas, followed by RJ Jones going out to TCU. Caval is Notre Dame. RJ Jones again. Cam Jones is Marquette. And then Jelani Cambridge for Ohio State. Next is Flory Bedunga for Kansas. On our first auto here, 64 out of 99. We got Jeremy Fears on the refractor for Michigan State. And then Steel Venters for Gonzaga. On to our showcase, little on-card auto here. Bowman University eye test auto of Jaleel Bethea. Miami is going out to Tugboat. Next is Justice Carlton. That is 64 out of 75. Going out to Texas for Scallywag. Johnny Broom on the base auto for Auburn. Going out to Zexter. Up next is Alabama. We got Clifford Amore, followed by Grant Nielsen refractor, and then also Clifford Amore on the blue first Bowman auto. That is 22 out of 150. Alabama going out to Frank. Next up, let's go with the Duke on a signed spot, or sorry, Duke no flag spot. Con Knipple is 139 out of 150, and then Isaiah Evans, 21 of 50. Nice break there going out to Chief Levi. Up next is Rutgers, Dylan Harper, 184 to 199, and then Dylan Harper on the on-card auto here with the campus visits. Nice break there, Rutgers. Good stuff there for you, Brendan. I need to sleep. Sleep well there, my friend. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I really appreciate you stopping by, and I appreciate the conversation as well. Precious Gemstones. I will look that up. Righteous Gemstones. Righteous Gemstones. So, I mean, you, Date Mike, and also Reed all said it's good, so I gotta check it out. So, Precious Gemstones. So, we got a couple mitts here. First up, let's start off with the Cooper Flag mitt. We got Cooper Flag Refractor. We got the Refractor Flash. We also have the Facilitators Blue, 131 out of 150. The blue first Bowman is 41 out of 199. And then we also have the gold Acropolis. That is 29 of 50. Nice break on that one. Going to be going out to John O. And then up in the mid, we have Isaiah McNeely. Green, 21 of 99. That is the winner of the $100 of break credit, by the way. Like I said, the total score was 128 from the championship game tonight. This is 120, 21 out of 99. So that is the winner. So $100 of break credit. And then also on top of that, Ashton Hardaway for St. Mary's, the Super Fractor 1 of 1 auto. Going to be going out to Felty 3030 with the all other unassigned spot. So Feldy 3030, I'll be adding that $100 of break credit to your account right at the end of the break after I log off here. So good stuff. Congrats to you, my man. So yeah, that'll do it for basketball here. I'm going to hang out for about another hour and a half or so for that baseball pick your team mixer. Really nice break there. So you guys might want to check that one out if you're looking for a little late night ripskis. Right now it's $10 to $20 off each winning team in that one. So some really nice deals going on the final teams in that one. So check that one out. Yeah, check that one out. Check out Hot Rod Bizzle. And then you're going to have to let me know what you think of it. I'm not working on Saturday or on Wednesday this week, so I'll be back on Friday if you don't see me again tonight with the baseball PYT. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys again tonight. Like, I would love to rip into that Triple Threads and Chrome Jumbo and also 2021 Series 1. That is all in that break. So, but yeah, if I don't see you guys again, I really do appreciate the support and also appreciate the great conversation and all that kind of stuff. So, thanks again. I just very, very appreciative of everything that you guys do. So, thanks again, everybody. We'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.